Hi, I'm Jason, and I'm your friendly neighborhood. Well, I'm not going to say that. All right. This is our definite pick of the last couple weeks. We, Marky and I both have the same one. This is Marky. He's wearing the cowboy hat. He's feeling pretty western.
I am the man who does not have a name.
You almost look like Chuck Norris with the beard going on there.
I'm gonna have to trim or something. It's getting out of control. It's
All
starting to
right.
get Leonidas look.
So this comic, both Marky and I read, and we're just like, wow.
I'm in love with it.
Yeah, when I read it, I immediately went to my wife and I'm like, "You gotta read this."
I bought both 50/50 covers. They were out of variants by the time I got there to buy. So
And like, maybe I shouldn't have been surprised it was so good because of who
you know,
created it.
I was surprised because I think that the particular creator is the greatest idea guy, but I kind of think he's a failure as a writer. Have
Well,
you read his
I
stories?
don't think he wrote the story because the one that's following he didn't write. He just came up with the idea
But it's right there. So
Right.
at the very least, he's got to be a co-writer.
or co-creator. So I enjoy the man immensely. He is an icon. In boys, he is there. He's not called who he is, but he is the creator. So, without any further ado, let us show you our pick for the last, I'll say, probably last month. It's been a strong, strong read. It is Soldier Zero
It is my phone.
by Stan Lee.
Stanley Soldier Zero.
Yes, Stan Lee, the man, Stan Lee. Oh yeah. Now, he's a Marvel guy. Oh well,
Apparently not anymore since he's got 3 series coming out for Boom.
is it three or four? I still
I
think it's
I,
four.
I know there's three.
Yeah.
There could be a fourth.
All right. So Soldier Zero basically was some war guy, came back from Iraq or
Yeah, I think it's Iraq.
Afghanistan, one of the two. He's paralyzed. He's
Waist down.
waist down. Some cute girl kind of into him. So basically, that's one thing I like about Stan Lee is where he will take a character that's just an every average day Joe and have something occur to him.
I think he's the best superhero humanizer that has ever been. He can take a superhero and make you look at them as a human.
Yeah, like the character himself, the guy in the wheelchair, I could just read the story about his struggles in the wheelchair and like his level fair.
I actually thought that's what the story was going to be.
Yeah,
When I was reading it, I was like, what's the fucking dude on the cover got to do with the story?
yeah, and I could dealt with that perfectly. It was like well written. I'm enjoying it. I'm like, yeah, and then like you get panels of like this Iron Man-ish kind of guy fighting in space. No clue who this guy
He's
is.
total like anime character
Yeah,
because he's like Iron Man gone anime.
yeah. No idea how he's going to be connected to the guy in the wheelchair. Meteor shower coming along, but prior to that, the guy's up in a wheelchair, guys, and like on top of a rooftop. Some broad's asking if he's fully functional. He said no, he's not fully functional. And
I love
boom,
how that's the part of the story you wouldn't tell.
well,
No,
he's got data.
he goes. He goes. I think he says crippled from the waist down.
Yeah, so he's not functional.
Yeah.
And then boom, like shit happened. Like the meteorite almost looks like hits the building. She's all sprawled out, and all of a sudden he's this Iron Man-ish character.
I like the fact that he still saved her without having the powers yet. He was holding like a building up as a crippled human.
Yeah.
That was pretty badass. Like that, when I saw it, I was like, I wonder if this is just going to be his story, and this robot dude's going to be the side character. And then there was the thing that happens that I'm assuming with our review here, you figured it out. There's a merger, and they're kind of one being.
Spoiler alert.
Late spoiler alert. Sorry.
Now, what I found intriguing prior was he was talking to his brother, and he was telling his brother like, "I'm done with all war. I'm done with
It's like he's an
fighting."
anti-war activist kind of thing. Is that's what I got? I
Yeah,
felt
that's
like
why I
his
got
thing.
out of it too. That like the war kind of fucked with him. He's not gonna feel it when he fucks, so it fucked with him, and he hates the war. So apparently, which what I got was this Iron Man looking guy
I think he's some kind of alien.
is in a war himself. It seems like.
Yeah, and I don't think he is a robot. I think this is him. Like whatever this robot suit is that creature.
Is what creature?
The it's not a suit. I don't think it's a suit. I think it's a
Oh,
creature, and I think it merged with him
oh, I didn't.
because it seems to have a like a sentient like feel to it. Even it's almost like he says like we are no longer when he's talking to his brother. Remember?
Right. That's right. So he's almost like that image comic we read. Two people as one. Haunt.
Haunt.
Yeah.
You know what I get a feel out of it. I'm gonna have to go a little Japanese on this one. I think I feel as though it's similar to the Guyver.
Good movie. Mark Hamill.
Luke Skywalker.
Oh yeah, may the force be with you. I I like it. I'm intrigued by the story. It's
I
well written.
I'm very intrigued because I think there's a lot of direction they can take from the first issue.
Oh yeah.
With the fact that he's against war at this point, what's he gonna do with the powers? He could just be like, "Well, fuck everybody. I got all these great powers. I'm not gonna do shit. I'm not gonna get in a fight."
He might be fully functional. So
How did you feel about the art? Because I tend not to like Boom's art, except for in their children's books. But I actually liked it. I would say it was a solid 8.
yeah,
For me, if I was gonna grade the art on a 1 through 10 scale, I'd give it an 8.
it didn't disappoint me, but the story was strong anyway. So I was paying more attention to the story because, as you mentioned, there's so many possibilities where Weapon B's like, "Fuck you! I don't want to fight this war that you're having."
The other thing for me is, I think they could do an internal battle with the two the two beings. If I'm right, and the suit is a creature,
Mm-hmm.
you could have the it trying to do its thing, but him not wanting to do it, and vice versa.
Well, we got hell in the way. Yeah. The other writers with Stanley on this is Paul Cornell and
Javier
Pena.
Pina Pana.
Maybe that was the artist or whatnot.
I
But
would assume artist comes last, right?
yeah, usually. I'm definitely looking forward to the next one.
I added it to my poll.
Yeah,
Poll.
the next one is the Traveler, Time Traveler.
The Traveler, which seems to be about a time traveler superhero thing.
And it's co-written from the guy that does Incorporeal and Irredeemable, so you gotta get it. They do a teaser, 6-page teaser about in this for that.
I liked it, but I'll be honest, I did not think it was as strong as Soldier Zero.
I don't either.
Um,
I
think Soldier Zero is going to be the money book. I suggest everybody picks up. I know there's at least 3. I suggest everybody goes in and picks up the 3 first issues. It's fucking Stanley. How many more first issues can he release unless he's a robot?
And just a quick little mention: his TV show.
Uh, I believe it's over now for the season, isn't it?
Yeah, for the season.
The Superhumans.
Yeah.
Great show.
Yeah.
And it's great to watch Stan Lee kind of talk a little bit and every now and then be astonished. The guy that cut the BB thing, got the ultra high speed BB in half.
Yeah,
Stan Lee goes, he could be a superhero in my book. You can tell he was amazed at this guy.
You gotta watch Kevin Smith's tribute to Stanley. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet either, but Kevin Smith does a tribute to Stanley.
Well, since we have a little bit of extra time,
Yes.
I feel like we should advertise. I think we should be watching a movie and probably doing a review off a movie.
Yeah, it's Superman Captain Marvel comes out November 9th. I found it on the internet, so we like watch it
So we're going to be
tomorrow.
doing a review as soon as possible. Um,
Captain Marvel?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
Same guy.
Captain, yeah, Captain Marvel.
But I actually thought it was called.
No, I think it's called.
I didn't-
They can't use Captain Marvel.
I didn't know what the name was. Sorry, so I'll just go with Captain Marvel because I think it's lame that Captain Marvel is now named Shazam.
That's why I was wanted to
Because
say.
Marvel got Captain Marvel, I think.
Yeah.
Because
So-
they're running Captain Marvel. Just so everybody knows, bad guy in this book, Thanos comparative.
So we'll watch that tomorrow. We'll do a review of it maybe tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. Stanley, pick up all his new books from Boom. It's nice saying Boom instead of Marvel, but Stanley, it makes my heart warm.
Pick up Stan Lee's books from Stan Lee,
Yeah.
otherwise known as Boom, because they're gonna be booming soon. That was tricky. Ha
Yeah,
ha ha.
and they got Incorporeal in your redeeming. So
They have Dark and Death.
yeah, and Dark Boom's
Boom's got
booming.
kids books, man. Kids books up the fucking wazoo.
And they're like my number 4 favorite.
Speaking of which, still has to be one of my number one rants. How can you not, as DC and Marvel, release relevant kids books to build the kids into buying your main books?
DC does.
Not
Marvel?
really.
Yes, they do. They got Shazam.
Which he doesn't have a fucking book.
No, he has Billy Madison has a book.
No, yes, only the kids book. He
Right.
doesn't have like an adult read book.
Right.
They have no relevant books. Neither of the companies do.
Batman.
Brave and Bold.
Right.
That's the only Batman book, which is barely a Batman book.
Don't they have Tiny Titans?
Tiny Titans is very. You want to know what I compared it to? When I actually picked one up and read it at the store, it's very Looney Tunes. It feels like you're reading the Looney Tunes, but with superheroes. It is weird.
Marvel has Lockjaw. They have.
But I don't
But
feel.
once again, Lockjaw.
I don't feel as though he's a relevant character because he doesn't have a current running series for adults. Only Boom is doing that. And I feel as though as number 1 and number 2, you should not be shown up by number 6 or 7 on the sales chart. You guys need to get out there and fucking do your job. Come on.
All right, so that's our thingy. I think Tasha and I will be back, or I don't know. We're just drinking and having a good time. So see you soon,
Sasha and Mark.
or Jason. I don't know.